People should be furious. People should be going to jail for this. And the biggest thing with this is the fact that you have all these new investors who've been sitting at home for the last year doing fuck all, sitting on their asses when they actually want to take an interest, when they actually want to protect their assets for the future and provide for their family by starting to learn about investing. That's when Wall Street gets scared. Yes, people, what is going on? It is your boy, Mr. Chris Roach, back with another episode. And if you do like this episode, please do hit that subscribe button. It's right down there. It will mean the world to me. Now, what is going on? Corporate America is coming to screw you. And this is what has pissed me off today more than anything, because it's illegal, it's disgusting, it's manipulative. It is a whole host of things which are nonsense. So a lot of you would have seen that GameStop's stocks have gone all the way up. They have shot up. And the reason being is there was a subreddit which told people drive the stock of GameStop up, because all these big banks were pretty much shorting the stock, which means they were expecting the stock to lose. And on the face of it, GameStop, it's a failing company. You have everyone buying their games online, they buy them through Amazon, and it makes sense why it's failing, which is why these hedge funds bet against it. But there's an issue when it becomes us versus them. That's where the main issue stops. The fact that these people were able to drive up the stock so high, corporate America was like, fuck, what do we do? They asked for bailouts, they told people, ban the people, and it's an issue when that happens. It is a dangerous precedent when the government starts getting involved with first-time investors, when people without the money actually start gaining some sort of power. That's where this whole thing is absolutely crazy. People should be furious. People should be going to jail for this. And the biggest thing with this is the fact that you have all these new investors who've been sitting at home for the last year doing fuck all, sitting on their asses when they actually want to take an interest, when they actually want to protect their assets for the future and provide for their family by starting to learn about investing. That's when Wall Street gets scared, because the truth is anyone can fucking do it. When the people have control, Wall Street gets scared. It's such a bad precedent. I think people should be fuming about this. This isn't something little. This is probably one of the biggest things which has happened in the financial industry since, 2008. Obviously, you had the whole COVID thing, but this is a forced move. This has been thought through, and it makes me upset to think that this is the first time you have people like AOC on the left coming together with Donald Trump Jr. on the right. That's how crazy this is. It's not something small. And it makes me sad that you have a Democratic president in the US and this is the issue. He's not said anything about it. He's not coming out about it. This isn't something little. This sets precedent for the future. If you start banning individual investors from coming onto new platforms and wanting to actually get involved in the process, this has a knock-on effect. When people start getting interested into stocks, they start getting interested in politics. And that's where the fear starts. Because when you have these people who have always been kind of, I guess, halfway political activists and have this kind of like, yeah, I'll vote Democrat, yeah, I'll vote Republican, actually start paying real interest in what the Fed's doing, into what all these banks or into what all these hedge funds are doing, it creates fear, it creates panic. It's something which needs to be talked about. I want to get your opinion on it. Did any of you actually invest? Did you get your account shut down? It's horrifying. You have all these people who thought they're going to invest in GameStop and they hit the plateau. They're like, yes, we're going to make money. This is the first time in a year that something positive has happened in my life. And then they get banned from doing it. There are two things to look at here. It's one, politics in general for allowing this to happen, saying that Wall Street has this much power that they can control markets. And then number two, you have to look at the brokerage firms which are doing this. Not all brokerage firms stopped trading. It was the ones which were meant to help the little guy. Like, I don't expect brokerage firms like Hargreaves Lansdown to be like, yeah, we give a fuck about GameStop. They're too big for that. But when you have platforms like Train 212 and you have platforms like Robinhood, the names in it, they were here to help the little people and they went back on their word. They became part of corporate America and they said they can get shoved around by whoever they want. nonsense. Anyway, let me know what you think about that video. I will see you next time. I'm Mr. Chris Roach. Peace!